This is Eric with Deranged Survival, and today we're at the Native Survival Rendezvous 2018. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me, but I got a parachute set up. There's a couple other people set up over there. They got their camp all set up, and I'm setting up mine. So I got the DD hammock 9x9 tarp, 9 feet by 9 feet, 3 meters by 3 meters. Let's set this bad boy up. Comes in this little case here. I keep the ridge line right on the top. Unfortunately, it's all tangled up, so I gotta untangle it. So on the end of the ridge line here, I just keep a loop. I just bend the line, tie an overhand knot, creates a loop, nothing special. You can do a bowline knot, but this is just quick and simple. So I take this knot, wrap it around the tree, feed the line through. This way it creates a little loop. You put a toggle in or a stick, and then you just singe it down. And you have one side tied off to the tree. Then I just run it to the other side there. Let's go. Depending on the weather conditions, determines how high I'm going to keep my tarp. And it's supposed to rain pretty heavily, so I don't want it super high. I want it relatively low, so I don't have any rain coming from on the sides. So it's probably going to be about 6 inches above my head. And what I do is I just hold it taut. I go in about 1.5 feet, pinch it, I twist it once, I grab the line, and I pull it through, and it makes a little loop. It's a slip knot pretty much, and this way you can pull it undone. So you pinch it, twist it around, feed the line through and make a little loop. And this is very loose, so you kind of want to pinch the knot, and then I put this end, goes around the tree, I feed it through the loop, and I pull the whole excess cord through, and I cinch it down tight. So let me show you that. Pinch, twist, feed through. I like to make a big loop. Pull it around. Feed the line through the loop. My ridge line stays at 50 feet. And then at this point, you want to adjust the height. So I'll keep it about that height there. And then, I don't know if you guys can see that in frame, but watch how much this cinches down. You want it nice and tight. So once it goes around the tree, twist it over the line, and make a loop again. Just like that. Hopefully you can see that in frame. I like to make a big loop. And you want the loop to be right on that knot there. And you want to be very cautious not to pull the line. I wrap up my excess rope. I leave a little tail sometimes. Nope. Wrap up the excess rope like that. Pinch it. Feed it through the loop. And pull down on the end right here, so it cinches tight. There you go. That's the ridge line there, nice and taut. So once I get my tarp set up, I like to get down right to the ground and make sure there's no rocks or no roots in the way. And you really got to get down and feel the ground, because sometimes it's just not visible. These little sticks, they'll stab you in the back in the middle of the night. There's a lot of acorns right here, so I'm kind of just fanning the ground. You don't have to do the whole thing, just exactly where you're going to lay. And I'm going to lay right in the middle of the tent here. So I just want to go through. See, look at this big acorn. That would have been in my back all night. You really want to go through and scan it with your hands. Just use a pair of gloves, cheap pair of gloves, that's all I got. Any of these roots or anything like that, if you can't pull them up, pull out as much as you can and cut them loose. And then just pat down the area where the root was. I'm going to be here for 2 nights, so taking this preparation is key, especially if you want a comfortable night's sleep. And I do this before you put your tarp down, of course. And clearing out the debris, leave it right on the side of the tarp here. It'll block some of the wind from coming in and keeping you cold at night. You usually set up the tarp first so you know where your perimeter is. This way you can put all the debris on the side of the perimeter and make a slight wind barrier. And there you go. Good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as I got the large items out of the way. I do have a sleeping pad, so hopefully that will cushion some of the roots that are still there, but we'll see what happens.
Kiva! Hey, no. Go. Oh, she's got a clean mouth.
It's got an old timer used to tell me that you bring some water.
Harpoon.
Kiva, here. Come on.
Oops, sorry. Oh, it's hot, buddy.
I haven't jumped a parachute in 25 years.
Should be delish.
Oh yeah.
Where'd everybody go again? Who are these people over here?
These guys right here.
Oh, okay.
Joe.
I didn't know they were with us.
Yeah, this is Joe.
Oh, Joe, we met a couple years ago. Yeah.
And Nick.
Yep.
This is Doug. You come up from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
White tail, we have wild boar, we have
That's cool, man.
turkey. I mean, wow.
So maybe they some
Hunting with a rifle or with a bow?
They can be all over this place.
Oh my God. But the fact is, I'm a compound.
lots of things
yeah.
used to be all over. Rhode Island has been really good for owning weapons.
Oh no, they haven't. Don't get me wrong, but at least in Mass, you can get a license to carry.
They don't even have you register them or anything.
I don't know.
What's up, man? Hey. How's things?
It's more modern.
No, I just meant like if you're gonna fabricate your.
Oh well, it's just I want to try.
How about a 3D printing one?
There you go.
I thought
You can 3D print the frame.
You can, but the websites that you get the CAD drawing off of are kind of marked, you know.
Oh, sure they are.
Yeah.
But I think that's the future.
Beans, ground beef, garlic powder,
Onion powder.
butter, right?
I put 2 pounds
Hamburger?
to make that size. 2 pounds of hamburger, 80%.
Right.
10 cans of beans. 2 sticks of butter, garlic powder, onion powder.
I was hoping for that blueberry stuff you mean.
I'm gonna make it.
I missed school to do the rendezvous.
You sure did. Yay, pretty cool, huh?
And I didn't get in trouble.
Wow, that's good.
You know, you're not supposed to go on vacation. You know,
I can
you're not
actually
supposed
stay
to
without
get out of school
hacking.
to go on vacation.
Who's in charge, them or me, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy. This guy's in charge. Oh, life is good.
This is good.
Yeah, it is good. Nice and hot.
These are European size 45.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm really
kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Well, that's why
He bought his car at the antique store.
I already knew the answer. That's why I asked the question and I already knew the answer.
Oh, you're a smart guy. I think you are.
Don't sell yourself short.
Well, yeah, you're observant.
That must have stuck in between two bear hides.
You barely speak English. You know,
Yeah.
so he's like
His son's the same
trying
way.
to find words, you know.
That's cool.
So you need that good axe. That at a antique shop?
No, this is from the farm here.
That's from your farm?
Yep.
Was that like your grandfather's or your great grandfather's?
Probably my great grandfather. He was the guy that did all the woodworking. He was a cabinet maker by trade.
you had to have the blacksmith to make it.
Dude, that is such a sweet piece of kit. I can't even,
Right.
can't even take it.
That was the
Like
beauty.
a
Everything was made. You know, the blacksmith made that, the farmer made the furniture.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to split it so I have like the two halves. Yeah. Technically, they're two of them. If I can really split the pit.
Say you're pretty good, my friend.
Cool.
Sir?
Yeah.
But I think I'm just gonna get the rough draft done today and then shoot the shit around the fire. We'll see. See how focused I get.
Got a nice little setup too.
What, this little thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Good working area.
It kind of just happened that way. I don't know.
That's a big thing too. When you're ever crafting or something, you got to be comfortable.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened. I just sat on this log and then as I was splitting pieces, I ended up using the pieces to saw between, you know? Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Cool. Let's see the whole.
So that's the idea. Right now I'm gonna get this design. I'm making it a little thicker on here than his though, I think.
Cool.
And from there,
Nice job.
side.
Who brought pudding? Oh, that's how you keep your camera dry.
I like the buttons. I like the design on the buttons.
Most of the time you just see them.
Yeah, they're not as.
Hey, Mitch.
Can I hold it?
Like a knife, you know, like a pocket knife for like
Hey, look at it, though. That's a knife. Funny story, actually. I was trying to look at it from Ohio. Wow, what's that on top? Buffalo chips?
Yep. Buffalo patties.
Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all the views, comments, and support. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah!